43, Carson Brown to the line. Shooting 2. Brown makes the first. Substitution for the Cavaliers, number 1, Drake Davison. Substitution for the Cavaliers, number 3, Don Bain Jr. first. Second team foul. Sends man to the line. Shooting one. Man sinks it. 2 points for Carter. Double substitution for the Bobcats, number 22, Grace, and number 25, Phil. Double substitution for the Cavaliers, number 22, Brandon Mann, and number 2, Austin Butler.
Welcome back in here on Johnson County Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. We got game 2 coming up here against Johnson County and Labette. Cavaliers take the first game 10-4. They can now 6 straight conference openers. Didn't hit the Cavaliers that found themselves in the win column. Now looking to sweep the conference opener today.
Yeah, it's looking good. And like we talked about, partner, we talked about that wind picking up, and it's now picked up to at a steady 15-mile-an-hour gust to 24. So it could be interesting. It's really going to take a poke to get one out of here today, partner, because that wind is blowing in from the left center field.
Yeah, it's definitely going to make things a little bit more interesting here. As far as lineups go, not a whole lot of changes. Still Spark, Striker, Jordan lead it off in the top of the first for Labette. They'll be facing against Jalen Lavers, the other sophomore starting pitcher for Johnson County. After Brielle D got the start, Elsa Carrillo came on in relief, so very fitting that Lavers gets the start here in her 11th appearance of the season. Her 8th total start brings in a record of 4-2 with 2 complete games under her belt, and the first pitch she fires in here is called for strike 1 against Zoe Sparks. So you can hear that wind in our crowd mic. The gusts are going to be off and on as this second game of the doubleheader continues on. Foul tipped here. And home plate umpire will track that one down. Gives Maddie Murray a little bit of time to recollect herself.
He's checking on her.
That's a good way. Ring your bell a little bit.
You gotta like that. The umpire does
I always
that.
love seeing that too. Totally agree. Yeah, you got all that equipment and stuff on. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt or doesn't ring your bell when you get a foul tip off you. Murray shows all good. Second game catching for her at the backstop. And Lavers, just like Brielle D did to open a game in the first matchup against Sparks, it's a 3-pitch swing and miss strikeout.
Third baseman, number 3, Grace.
Brielle D, in fact, had swing and miss strikeouts in the first 4 batters she faced against these Redbirds. Her For Lavers, it's now her 31st strikeout compared to 33 walks. ERA of 5.37 is the highest on this pitching staff for Johnson County. Only just 3 pitchers between Lavers, D, and Carrillo. And the one knock, as those numbers kind of talk about there, more walks compared to strikeouts, not by a whole lot, but with Jalen Lavers, the one knock on her is that pitch count can definitely get up there and she can find herself in some trouble with some base on balls.
Yeah, and there's, like we've talked about many times, partner, there is no defense for the walk.
3 straight balls to start this at bat. Lavers the only returning pitcher in the rotation last year. D coming in, the sophomore transfer from Highland, and Elsa Carrillo, the freshman out of Lawrence Free State High School.
Good pitch there.
Taking advantage of that 3-0 count. Looked like Strecker was pretty much taken there. Back starting at second base, just like she did in the first game. Lavers' last pitching win came back on March 11th, a 16-3 spread victory for Johnson County against Dawson Community College. And we have our first walk of the game. Strecker makes her way up to first base. Now cue on. You see Jordan for Labette. Those 4 runs that they scored, they all came in the top of the 5th inning. And the final 2 were brought across by Jordan. It was a big 2 RBI double she had out into center field. Lang almost was able to run it down, but wasn't able to. Here's a throw as the runner snags second and ricocheted off of her. It goes out into left. Can't imagine that felt too pleasant either.
Chalk up a stolen base.
It was called a strike at the plate, so 0-1 out of Jordan. A good jump for Strecker. She's still second base. Saw Murray did gun down 1 runner. It was Powell that was trying to steal in the first game. He was able to gun her down. It was Carter that put the tag on her, but not that time. Early runner in scoring position here for Labette. 1-1 count to Jordan.
She doubled in a couple of the Cards running in game 1.
High fly ball out into left near
Should
the
stay
chalk.
in the
Yoder
yard.
is there, and she brings it in.
Oh, she
tagging
get
up
it.
for a third.
Oh, yeah.
And bad base running.
Yep. What? What?
Are they going to say that she wasn't tagged?
No, I think he's asking for the plate umpire because he didn't have a good advantage.
I mean, I thought it pretty clear as day.
She looked dead on arrival.
I mean, this should be into the inning here.
Yeah, throw beat her in plenty of time, and it looked like she was tagged out.
Umpires are talking it through. And this is on the appeal. It's head coach Phillips over there at third, and there they call it out. And he's not too happy with the call, but I mean, I don't know really what he can be upset about, but I don't know. There's your good old 7-5 double play. That wraps action up here in the top half of the first. Phillips still talking with the field umpire. That Strecker that tagged up from second, trying to move to third. She's still on the base. She's got her helmet on, and quite frankly, I cannot fathom, I cannot understand what exactly he is trying to argue here. Nonetheless, though.
Well, what he's saying is that's your call. And what he's saying to him, or what he's saying to the coach is, I was in a bad position to make that call to see if the tag was applied. But there was no doubt in the home plate umpire's mind that she was out.
Well, I mean, I think anybody, as we'll keep it here in between innings, you could talk to anybody at this concourse right now, and I mean,
yeah, we could, if we had replay, it would be pretty clear.
And he's still talking now, going to work on the home plate umpire for Phillips. I feel like here you got to be kind of careful because, I mean, how far do you really want to push it? Because out of all the things that we haven't seen on Johnson County Sports Live, we've never seen a player or a coach be ejected, and I feel like to try to push the umpire to the limits on that particular call, I just I quite frankly don't understand it.
You don't. If I'm that coach, that's not a mountain I want to die on.
I agree. Still, he's not giving up.
I think he's being warned.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's exactly what was just given there.
Yeah, he just said I've heard enough.
I didn't see him give him the hook, say you're gone.
No.
Usually umpires, when they do that, they make it very clear and obvious, but that looked like more to me, like you said, Denny, it looked more like a warning of, okay.
That's enough.
So now if you got a bang-bang play somewhere down the line that's a lot closer and you want to try to go out and argue, well, you just used up all your leverage and all your space
you did.
on that call. But we digress. We move along here. Bottom of the first inning. First chance for the Cavaliers to come to the plate. Carter, Jefferson, and Neitzel.
What's Carter's on-base percentage? You know, partner?
Give me 1 second. I can pull that up for you.
It's got to be good.
Getting on base coming into this doubleheader today at 423.
That's good.
Very nice for your
leadoff hitter.
And Neitzel, who's due up third, she's on base at 506. She's one of the best on the team behind Katie Kolarek at 568, Maddie Murray at 582.
Wow. Your catcher.
Lily
582 on base.
Lily Hands at 535, the designated player. Yeah. Not too shabby.
No, it's not at all.
3 straight balls from Osborne. She gets the start here after coming on relief in the first game. Gets that one into the zone. Called strike to Izzy Carter. Right at her at short. Throw is low, but Jordan able to keep it off the turf. Here's out number 1.
Second. The second baseman, number 2, Jaylee Jefferson.
Stay hot, Jaylee. She had 2 bunt base hits in that game 1.
She did, yep. 2 bunt singles. One of them with an RBI attached to him.
Mm-hmm.
Called strike there from Osborne. And no secret that Jaylee definitely one of the fastest on the team.
She's got excellent wheels.
As does Izzy Carter. Good reason why they're number 1 and number 2 in this lineup.
And stolen bases.
Canicorn infield, foul ground. Third baseman calls for it, brings it in. Strecker, no problem. 2 up, 2 down for the Cavs here in the first. Now to Reagan Neitzel, a double and a triple.
Yeah, she's been hot. Game. Stay hot, Reagan.
Another couple degrees of launch angle away from a 2-run home run as well.
And did she barrel it
outside
up?
Of that,
Holy
outside that
cow.
double she had. Yeah.
Into the teeth of what breeze we had at the time.
And what very little breeze at that point. Breaking pitch doesn't find the zone. The pitch from Osborne. This one popped up. That'll get off one of the top of the poles, holding up the foul netting and out of play. Trying to carry forth that momentum she set up for herself in the first game. Reagan Neitzel in a 1-2 count. Here's the next pitch from Osborne, and she swings at it out into center, and drifting over and bringing it in is Sparks. And 3 up, 3 down go the Cavaliers. No runs coming across after 1 inning here. Game 2 on Johnson County Sports Live. No runs coming across after the first inning. Moving along to the second. First pitch swinging, fouled up and out of play. Both teams going 3 and out. Another inning of work for Jalen Lavers in the circle for Johnson County. Two count to Presley. Fouls that one off, avoids at least the free pitch strikeout.
She challenged her with an 0-2 pitch, man. That was a fastball right down Broadway.
Another 0-2, can't get her to chase upstairs.
Laper's got good velocity.
Yeah. So we talked about Elsa Carrillo and the way she can fire it into the mid. Back in the first game on a relief for Brielle D. Jalen Lavers right behind her. Solid. Stung into the gap.
Yeah, that's gapped perfectly. Janelle Lang got to it quickly.
So it will be a close play at second, but she's in safely. A leadoff double for Presley.
That was well played by Lang there.
The catcher, number 10, Kinley Powell.
That was a solid line drive. You could tell the split in the gap out there and left and center between Yoder and Lang. Nothing they could do about it. Lang did a good job of getting it in, making it at least a close throw to the bag at second. But the leadoff double,
that gets
first run in scoring position.
That gets by her. It's a triple.
Yeah. Now goes to Powell, also starting back at catcher here, just like she did in the first game. Showed bunt first time, showed it again there. Pulls back 2-0, ahead in the count on Lavers.
Knightsville charging hard from third.
And the way how hard it was for runs to come across in the first half of the first game doesn't surprise me. A little small ball being played here. Cardinals trying to strike first. Bunt put down again. Knightsville charging, takes it, throws to Burgart in time. Sacrifice bunt does move Presley over to third.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 6, Caitlin Sudi.
Now the Cards have a runner at third with less than 2 out. Let's see how they play this. Infield is playing in for Johnson County. They're going to try and cut that run down at the plate.
She was pretty good choked up on the bat. She fouls that one up and away. Yeah, just even a deep enough fly can get this first run across. Cavaliers closed out that first game after being down 4-3 with 7 unanswered runs. One laid off for 1-1. And foul. Just waiting for the call. 2-strike count, takes the bunt out of order. Swings at that one, and Burgard takes it in over at first. It's now a hit to bring that runner in from third.
Batting in 7th, the second baseman, number 21, Carly Loftus.
Saw a couple of those little flares on the infield, easy flies or liners. Plenty in the first game, and there's our first one here in game 2, right at Aspen. Burgard at first, able to bring it in, no problem. Now it goes down to Loftus, batting 7th in the lineup. As Lavers just misses on that pitch, a grin from her. She really wanted that pitch. Popped up, left side, drifting foul, and gets out of play. Couple of spectators and the move out of the way, better than the alternative.
Yeah.
Always got to be aware whenever you're at a ballpark.
Yeah, and what's scary nowadays, you go to the ballpark, you see everybody on their phones. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people on their phones not paying attention. Good way to get hurt at the ballpark. Although they have extended that netting down the lines, which is a good thing.
1-2 from Lavers. Can't get her looking. Oh, she wants a pitch.
Lavers wanted that pitch so bad. Just off the outside corner, I guess.
That's 2 times now in this at bat where she thought she had a pitch in the zone and doesn't get the call. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Loftus. Here's the pitch and fouled into the net. Brewing out here. 30th pitch from Lavers coming up. That wind continues to pick up. See some hats flying.
Yeah, we're getting some of those gusts, those 20-mile-an-hour gusts.
Little fan on the swing and miss ain't going to help matters there. It's a big strikeout. Leaves that first run of the ball game in scoring position at third and stranded. Going to the Cavalier half of the second. Still goose eggs up on the board.
Hey, you ready to go to my mom's?
Well, I can't go today. I have to mow. It's probably going to take all day.
Well, that's too bad. Don't work too hard.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Cavaliers turned up to bat, bottom of the second inning. Janelle Lang leading it off, takes a first pitch strike from Osborne. Lang, Murray, and Burgard, 4, 5, 6. Cavaliers went down in order back in the bottom of the first inning. Lang pulls on that one, loud, and a beamer, but goes foul. Woo. I think that's the loudest foul ball we've heard today by far.
She turned on it.
Man, one from hand. She pulled on one. It was well foul, but definitely had the distance where it would have been fair. It would have been a mammoth home run. Came very close here at Johnson on the campus. You kind of see the berm out there in left center and the road. It came close to getting on the road.
It did.
Now 1-2 count, the swing and miss. There's a strikeout.
Batting fifth. To get your number 15, Matty Murray.
Well, first 4 Cavaliers retired so far. Now goes to Matty Murray. Spits on that breaking pitch for a ball. Ball 2. Back again after each pitch. I feel like you got to wait an extra second or two to see what exactly is going to be the call. 2-0 to Murray. Now 3-0.
Hey, way to stay in the zone, kid.
Murray, another ball away from being the Cavalier first base runner. That one's in there. Just took another extra pitch, but Matty Murray makes her way up to first base. First base runner this game for Johnson County. Good chance for Aspen. Took a look down at head coach Aubrey Bratton. Volkins relaying something over at first as well. See if the Cavaliers will have something on here with Murray at first. Huh?
I don't know. First base, or the field umpire had something to say.
Anyways, first pitch to Aspen. It's in the zone, strike 1. Yeah, he came out like he called time and was saying something in the direction of Matty Murray over at first and went back to his position. I just wanted his couple of bounces over on the right side, throw to first in time, got her by a step.
Fielder's choice.
Or at least a productive out, moves that runner up a little more. Out to second base, another chance for Lillihan's, the designated player.
She's been a good addition to this roster.
Playing very exceptional, right on cue. Here's a can of corn, right field, and it does drop down. The second baseman was running after it. Can't bring it in, and that is how the Cavaliers get the first run of the game, 1-0.
That's an E4.
No doubt about it. And I'm not even sure how much of that you can blame on the wind, because wind's not gusting so hard right now. But, man, that's a fly ball you got to be bringing in about every time.
That pop-up's got to be caught. And it's costly because the scores are run, too. Just like last game, the Lady Cavs score their first run as an unearned run on an arrow. Boy, she smoked that ball down the line.
That's going to roll all the way to the wall.
It's going to score another run, too. Wow.
Say hi, Katie Kaleri. That's a solid hit down the third base line, and RBI attached to it. It's now 2-0 Johnson County.
Yeah, that was a scalded dog there. Whew. Heads up base running by Clark.
That one upstairs, two balls, no strikes now to Yoder. Really productive in the first game. She had a really good at-bat to end it with a solid single out towards center, able to get an RBI in. Heading to count here, 3-0. See what she chooses to do. This next pitch from Osborne, and we'll fire it in, and that's in for a called strike. Yoder came pretty close to throwing the bat over, making her way up to first, but I have to stick it out a little bit longer. There it is.
Shortstop number 17, Izzy Carter.
It could be on our way to a big Cavalier bottom of the second inning. Two have already come in to score. There's two gone, but two runners still out there. Runners at the corners at first and third, and the Cavaliers, no strangers to big two-out rallies. We go back to the top of the order with Izzy Carter.
Izzy grounded out to shorter last time up.
Man, this umpire, what is now? I believe he just called it was like a violation that Carter didn't get in the box set in time, so it's an 0-1 count now, and it's fouled off away, so that's technically an 0-2 count right now.
Yeah.
Here you go, Izzy. Here you go, kid.
Some kind of violation against the hitter.
Say she wasn't in the box ready to go in time.
I don't know why he'd be making that call. I would think that would be the home plate umpire's call.
Time getting that pitch up, and that will allow Yoder to advance up to second now.
Now a hit brings in two.
Carter looking to deliver it, 2-2.
Get down.
That will go foul.
Keep working, Izzy. Keep working.
That's another thing, that not too often we've had calls that are saying for a violation either on the pitcher or the hitter as far as not being ready to go in time. I think with that one included, I can think of maybe two other instances before between this season and last season that we've seen that called here. Our 2-2 is off to play, so a good battle here for Izzy after forcing an official pitch. He was already down 0-1. She's worked it now full 3-2.
Find a hole.
Payoff pitch from Osborne.
There it is.
Right back up the middle, and that's off the second baseman's glove. It still leaks out into center, and that's going to play two more for Johnson County. Kolaric and Yoder come in to score. It's a 2 RBI single for Izzy Carter.
Number 2, Jaylee Jefferson.
Nice at-bats there from Izzy Carter. Now trying to steal second, and she does easily. Got a great jump on that pitch. The ball to the plate to Jaylee Jefferson, looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, another RBI out there if Jaylee can find a hole. Oh, there you go.
Exactly where Carter just placed her 2 RBI single. As she comes on to score, cut off the circle.
Done.
Wisely for Jordan. That's going to hold Jefferson to just staying put at first base, but it's now 5-0 Cavaliers, continuing to pour it on.
Neitzel, the ninth player to come to the ninth Cav to come to the plate in this inning.
Leslie's pitch that's in there called strike. Ooh, foul backstring to the net.
She looks like a hitter that just missed her pitch.
Cavs looking to keep piling on. Fall 5 coming here in the bottom of the second. Big 2-out rally. Neitzel puts that one in play right at her and right and brings it in to Shuri, and that'll end the Cavalier bottom of the second. Crooked number put up. It's a 5 spot for Johnson County. Take the lead into the third over Labette on Johnson County Sports Live. Five runs coming across for Johnson County in the bottom of the second inning. Big inning for the Cavs, and a swing and miss strike to start things here in the top of the third. It's Hamilton in the 8th spot for Labette. Hamilton followed by Ring, and then back to the top of the order with Sparks.
Good run support by the Cavs for Lavers.
Cavalier offense today has definitely made it life a lot easier on these pitchers that have been pitching today. For Brielle D, she had some good run support, and then when she gave up the 4 spot, put the Cavs behind by a run. Elsa Carrillo didn't have to wait very long to get back to pitching with the lead. Throw it across the field in time. Neitzel to Burgard for the first out.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 11, Tressa Ring.
Cavaliers dominant in league play last year too, with a record of 19-3. We talked about in the first game, the favorites to win their 3rd straight regular season conference title. Got right behind them, we got Neosho and then Cowley round up in the top 3. KCK followed by Fort Scott, who ended up winning the region tournament last year, making a trip to the Division II World Series. This one gets away from Burgard, so Ring will go into second. And a costly error here for Johnson County.
E1.
He's interviewed at number 8, Zoe Sparks.
Now with the runner in scoring position, back to the top of the order with Sparks, 0 for 1. And appeal to the umpire.
Yes.
Yeah, she did.
Nicely done by Maddie Murray there. Sparks struck out swinging her last time up.
One swinging and now one looking strike. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Looking for another strikeout against Sparks. That's what Laver's looking to do. Here's the 0-2.
Good pitch there, though. She wouldn't chase.
Two now to count the Sparks.
Struck her out.
Definitely a close pitch to take on a 2-strike count. She did it anyways, and
Grace Strecker.
that's 2 strikeouts tagged the Sparks. One looking and one swinging. 2 gone now. Runner still in scoring possession off that single and a 1-base error. Now to Stricker, the third baseman.
Stricker walked, stole a base, and was caught stealing at third in the top of the first. Ooh, nice pitch. Whew.
That's just one from Laver. She said, I'm going to challenge you with this. I'm going to try to blow it by you.
Yeah.
And if you hit it, I'll tip my cap to you. And
Well, you know I'm old school, partner, so we talked about off the air the top 5 fastest pitches in the major leagues. And guess who number 1 is?
well, you told me who number 1 is, so I know the answer.
Nolan Ryan. Aroldis Chapman had the other 4. His fastest was 105.8. So Nolan Ryan, back in the day, threw the ball
Back in the day.
108 miles per hour.
Yeah, I think that's one. If
Hall of Famer.
If someone throws it at you 108 miles per hour, you just say it sounded like a strike.
It sounded
didn't
like
really
a
look like a
strike.
strike. It sounded like a strike. It's just unbelievable. I mean, there are some automobile cars that won't even go 180 miles per hour.
I think I own one.
Hey, my Jeep Wrangler, I push it to 180 miles per hour. I don't know. I don't want to get
It might
to that
come.
point.
Yeah, it might come apart on you.
Nolan Ryan just casually zipping that velocity into the plate is unreal. Who knows if Nolan Ryan in his time, if he was playing now in the modern era with the StatCast and all that and all the metrics and stuff, who knows?
yeah.
Maybe he could have picked one up that was even faster than 108. Another one fouled away. So good battle here between Labers and Strecker.
Nolan Ryan and Bob Gibson were 2 pitchers in the majors. You did not want to charge the mound.
Unless you wanted to bring your bat with you.
Yeah, you better bring a weapon.
9th pitch at the at-bat. We're going to have number 10 coming up next on the payoff pitch.
I thought Randy Johnson might be up there too, but it was Chapman. So I know Randy Johnson was over 100 miles an hour, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure. He must not have been 105.
Neitzel takes a slow roller across inside, so a 10-pitch battle goes in favor of Labers. Runner straight in scoring position for Labette. They still trail by 5 heading to the bottom of the 3rd. Back here, bottom of the third on Johnson County Sports Line. Looks like more changes being relayed. As it's Presley now the pitcher in the circle for Labette. She'll face off against Janelle Lang. Lead it off in this bottom of the third for Johnson County. Lang, Murray, and Burgard, 4, 5, and 6. This will be the fourth pitcher on the day that we have seen between the two games. Presley just the second pitcher to appear here in game 2, coming on in relief of Osborne. Initially got the start. And her day was done after giving up 5 runs, bottom of the second inning. Presley starts out with a ball here against Janelle Lang.
Janelle struck out swinging her last time up. Shows bunt, pulls it back.
Lang ahead 2-0. Next pitch from Presley. Skips off the plate. 3 straight balls for Presley coming out here to start this third. Here the 3 in a row chance starting to break out. Maddie Murray on deck for the Cavs. Now 4 in a row. 4-pitch walk.
The catcher, number 15, Maddie Murray.
And another chance to keep the bat hot for Maddie Murray. As Presley has yet to find the strike zone here. 5 straight balls.
Maddie walked and scored in her last at bat.
Straight, and now time's going to be called here for Powell. She'll go into the circle, wants to meet with Presley, as both of them might start to feel like they're being squeezed a little bit. There's a couple of these pitches within the 6 straight balls to start this bottom of the third that, man, they haven't been missing by a whole lot.
No, they haven't, partner. They've been pretty close, and you've got a good bird's eye view from that center field camera.
And me, I want the rest of our viewers watching along at home, too. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Dridden.
Congratulations to the Cavaliers lady basketball team for being national champions.
Yes. What a year it was. Coach Conrad and company.
1 loss on the season for the Lady Cavs.
Yeah, that one coming in the conference tournament that was held here at Overland Park. You and I were here doing the triangular. I believe it was on that Friday. And Cavaliers lost against Highland. The Scotties had a tremendous year this year, too. But it was consistently throughout the regular season. It was always Kirkwood, the defending national champions at #1, undefeated. Johnson County runners-up in the national tournament last year, undefeated all the way through. Johnson County were the first one to lose, and then they went to the national tournament, met Kirkwood in the Final Four, beat the Eagles, and went on to beat Pima in the national championship game. Hang up another banner in the field house for Coach Conrad and the women's basketball team. Congratulations once again.
Awesome season.
No doubt about it. A lot of fun to cover them, too. They were so fun to watch.
Yeah.
That one gets out, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. And the 6th run will come in to score for Johnson County with Janelle Lang, and it's an RBI double for Maddie Murray. She just continues to be seeing the ball well at the plate, Denny.
She's raking, as they say.
No doubt about it.
Number 26, Aspen Burgard.
That one just whistled right by the glove of Loftus out there in second, and it rolled all the way to the wall.
That ball was struck well.
Now to Aspen Burgard. Good job by Powell keeping that ball in front of her, not getting too far away.
Aspen hit into a fielder's choice in the bottom of the second.
Presley, who seems having a really hard time trying to find the zone, and she finally put a good pitch in the zone. We saw what Murray just did to it, so if she keeps this up, might not be too long here in the third for her.
Oh,
that one finds it in.
Right down Broadway. There you go.
Solid, and that gets down. And Byer out and left. Teresa Rain falls down, has to track it down. Burgart with the double, and she gets the stop sign. Will hold up, trade places with Maddie Murray at second base.
RBI double.
It is now 7-0 Johnson County. Hit it right on the screws. Teresa Rain doing everything she could, trying to track it down, but it was just Byer down the line, rolled all the way to the wall again.
Yeah, that ball was scalding.
Cavaliers just continue to pour it on.
Hands reached on an error by the second baseman and came around to score in the bottom of the second. Fooled by that off-speed pitch.
Off the end of the bat.
That's going to get down.
That's going to drop down. Burgart had to wait to make sure it fell down, so she'll hold up at third base. Runners at the corners for Johnson County. Line keeps moving. That's a single for Lily Hands.
Right fielder number 12,
Got even Denny busting a move up here. He's feeling it. Time called for again, and this looks like it's going to be the end of the line for Presley. New pitcher coming on for Labette. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Bottom of the third, two already coming in to score. Cavaliers looking to keep the line moving when we return. So, I mean, now between after Cavaliers being down 3-4 in the first game, they went 7 unanswered there and now 7 unanswered here. Make that a 14-0 run, Denny.
Yeah.
Bring Osborne back on. She takes over for Presley as Labette thus far has almost gone through their entire pitching staff. He could have, I mean, the only other ones I can relate to, Lily Beery and Caitlin Suri. Those are really the only two options they could turn to. Cheyenne Kramer as well, the freshman, but neither of those pitchers just mentioned have a whole lot of experience, no more than just a couple innings worth. So, again, Osborne is warming up here. Burgart feeling great over at third. She's busting a move. Lily Hands at first. And it's hard if you're a Cavalier ball player or a fan right now not to be smiling. I mean, this team has just been firing on all cylinders after being down 1 run. Like we mentioned, they have scored now 14 unanswered runs since that point, and there's still damage to be done. In the bottom of the third, 2 runs already coming across. Runners at the corners, nobody gone. And it goes down to Katie Kalarick, 1 for 1. Double on that solid line drive to left. Wind continues to move in as Osborne starts with the first pitch strike.
It's howling pretty good right now, partner.
Yeah. it is physically moving our center field camera. I think it's moving it so much because the center field camera is anchored out there to the light pole, and I think the light pole is actually swaying just a little bit as here we go, throw to the plate, not in time, and it's wild. So Burgard scores, and Hands will move up to third. A little bit of trickery here for the Cavaliers. Played another run across, so they got the 8 runs needed for any spread, so they could wrap this game up in the top of the 5th inning.
E4. That's her second error.
Here you go, 12. Here you go.
Clark doubled, and an RBI double, and scored in the bottom of the second. And that was going to stay in the infield. See how that wind blew that one back towards the plate.
Yeah, no doubt.
Number 21, Mackenzie Yoder.
That was Strucker back at second after moving over from third.
Good hold, good hold.
Yoder looking for his over today.
It's
Got on with the walk.
It's 8-0, right? That's what I have.
Yeah.
Hey, it's 8. We have 8 runs. Yeah.
2-0 in there, called strike one. Cavs starting to go back to the top of the order once again. 3-1, Yoder ahead in the count. Have to battle it out, at least one more pitch, full count, 3-2. Solid, that gets out in the left. Another RBI hit for Mackenzie Yoder, her second of this doubleheader.
Wow. Stay hot, McKenzie. Woo. Have a day, young lady.
Shortstop number 17.
Now a 9-0 Cavalier advantage. Gonna have an Izzy Carter chant breaking out here.
We have a fan club right here along
like
the third base line, looks like.
Yeah, good crowd on hand here today.
Nice day to be out. 78 degrees.
That strong wind to help keep you cool.
Yeah,
too.
it makes it feel like it's about 63, according to my watch.
Well, that's what you would call wind chill.
Yeah. Mother Nature's air conditioning.
Trying to snag second. Oh, it looked like it was Strucker kind of got tripped up as she was coming back over the bag.
Yeah.
I think Yoder would have been safe one way or the other.
That's why you straddle the bag. You don't. Anyway, Yoder with a stolen base.
Yeah. Possibly 10th run out there for Johnson County. Still in scoring position.
Only one out.
5 in the bottom of the second, 4 thus far in the bottom of the third. Already our third time through the order with Izzy Carter. Here's a 3-1, and she puts it in play out in left. Bit of a venture with this win, but still brings it in for out number 2.
Second baseman number 2, Jaylee Jefferson.
just when you feel like you could start to maybe get out of an inning, you run into as Johnson County order. Now Jaylee Jefferson brought up.
Nice off-speed pitch there. Whoa, almost hit her.
Almost. Really able to spin out of the way of it. Avoid the bruise, avoid the raspberry, whatever you like to call it. Strike two.
Yeah, Jaylee down 1 and 2 in the count. She's going to have to protect the plate here.
Osborne trying to end this 4-run rally for the Cavs. Breaking pitch, that's not in the zone, and easily advancing up to third will be Yoder. Always helps when you have the right-handed batter. Basically use him as like a human shield.
Yeah.
Make things a little harder for the catcher trying to make the throw down the line. Powell just kept it in her back pocket. Fouled straight back to the net.
Jaylee was right on that pitch. Probably like to see that one again.
Yoder from first to third off 2 stolen bases. Now with 2-2 to Jefferson, up the middle, snagged by Hamilton, throw to first, in time, nice play, and Jaylee tripped up a little bit.
Looks like she hit that bag kind of funny.
Yeah, glad to.
Hope she's okay.
And she's running back over to the dugout. Glad to see she's okay.
She's tough.
Nice play from Hamilton. Still 4 more come across for Johnson County. It's now 9-0 into the 4th inning on Johnson County Sports Live. Four runs on 4 hits for Johnson County in the bottom of the 3rd makes it a 9-0 Cavalier ball game. Starting things here in the top of the 4th. And as of right now, Labette down to their last 6 outs. Facing in danger of being spread in this game. It's 8 runs after 5 innings. There's a first pitch strike from Lavers. Again, it feels like it's been forever since we've seen Lavers and company back out onto the field. She's had some pretty good time between half innings right now with 5 runs for Johnson County in the 2nd and 4 here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Well, put it in perspective, 17 Cavalier batters have come to the plate in the last 2 innings.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, that ball scalded.
That is going to go all the way to the wall. It
hit the
dumps
bottom
off
of the
bottom
wall.
of the wall. Could be a close play at second. Here comes the throw, and she's in safely. That was hard for that thing to be anything but a leadoff double.
Yeah.
Jordan got a hold of it, stung it into the gap. That was on a frozen rope and thud off the base of the wall.
Yeah. It got there in a hurry, too.
Yes.
Right into the teeth of the wind.
Yeah, she didn't need a whole lot from any kind of wind whatsoever on that one.
She barreled it. Presley doubled her last time up. It was stranded at 3rd.
short in time.
The catcher, number 10, Kinley Powell.
Jordan advancing to third on the throw. Powell had a sacrifice bunt her last time up.
Cavaliers takes the out there. A run does come in to score on the leadoff double from Jordan, so it's now 9-1. Cavaliers still with a pretty firm lead.
The right fielder, number 6, Caitlin Sui.
So now Suri back in, takes the first pitch ball from Lavers.
Ooh.
One from Lavers.
Just missed.
By a centimeter. Infield, it's Burgart that will take charge and brings it in. Cardinals able to get one in on that leadoff double from Jordan. Still down 8 runs. It's 9-1 Cavaliers as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Cavaliers still with the spread advantage right now. So Labette will go to the top of the 5th inning with the Cardinals down to their last 3 outs. So that one run they got the top of the 4th, thanks to that leadoff double from the first baseman Jordan, does make things a little bit easier. So if you hold the Cavaliers scoreless here, you just need to get 1 run across in the top of the 5th to keep the game moving along. But you know the Cavaliers didn't have other plans and ideas in mind.
And that's one of the better hitters. She's 0 for 2 on the day, flying out to center field and flying out to right field. She actually lined out to center field. Yeah. She hit the ball hard.
Up, they'll get out of play. And Jordan came in to score that ended a streak of 16 unanswered runs scored for Johnson County, including the 9 in this game, and then the last 7 runs scored in game 1 of our doubleheader, where Johnson County won 10-4. Pretty dominant start thus far to conference play, if you ask me.
No question.
went upstairs for that one, and that'll be a little lazy fly out in the middle part of the field. It's Hamilton at short, and it brings it in for the first down.
13,
Conference play will roll on for Johnson County. They'll be back at it on the road Saturday at Cloud County Community College. Matchup with the Thunderbirds, and the predicted to be in the bottom half of the league this year. So another favorable doubleheader matchup for the Cavaliers before they return home a week from now. Denny, excited for this one on Thursday, April 3rd, a doubleheader against Cowley Community College. Cavaliers and the Tigers, so the top two teams in the conference last year. Cowley picked to be finished third in the preseason poll. That's going to be a great doubleheader for Johnson County and Cowley. That'll be our next time we come at you here on Johnson County Sports Live. Before then, it'll be Saturday. We got baseball doubleheader. Johnson County against Kansas City, Kansas. Doesn't get much more special when you get the Blue Devils and the Cavaliers on the baseball diamond together. A lot of great moments, a lot of great games have been played between those two teams.
Yeah, it's a good rivalry. They compete, against each other, not only on the field and the court and the pitch, but it's also a recruiting battle.
No doubt about it. Covering the same territories, one of the same players. This one is stung, but right at her and left. That's Ring that.
And Ring did a nice job.
Able to bring it in.
Lang hit it hard.
Yes. It's a couple of times now Lang today has had a really solid hit on a liner. It's just been atom balls.
Yep.
Latest one right to Ring.
You could see the wind knocking that one down too. She had to make a basket catch on it.
Well, Osborne looking for a 1-2-3 inning. She's almost there. One more out to get.
Maddie's 1 for 2 today. She walked and scored, doubled in a run, and also scored a run in the third. Having a day.
And the count here 2-0. With how hard these Cavaliers have been able to hit the ball today. Haven't seen one get over the wall yet. Neitzel came the closest, hitting off the top of the wall back in the first game. Haven't seen any home runs today. For that matter.
Well, that wind is really a factor, blowing straight in. Yeah, it's going to take a blast to get one out of here today.
Well, if anybody can do it, it'll be Johnson County. 3-1 downstairs, taking for a ball.
Still perfect on the day.
Number 26, Aspen Burgard.
Here's a hitter that could do it.
Yeah, we're looking for a prime candidate for a long ball. Here we go with Aspen Burgard.
Yeah, we've seen some really long home runs from this young lady.
And I just go back to the first game. She had a cookie over the heart of the plate that, I mean, it looked like a pitch that you would throw to her at like batting practice for her to make some loud contact. And I just can't help but wonder, imagine that she's just sitting, I wish I could just see a pitch like that again. Just give it to me one more time. Give me a chance. And unfortunately, I just don't think that's going to happen. The numbers that she put up last year, conference MVP, Division II, National Player of the Year honors. Yeah, I don't think so. You're not going to get the same mistake twice.
I'd green light her right here. But that's just me.
Always usually give him the green light on.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can look for a pitch in a spot, and if you get it, another walk.
The designated player number 14, Lily Hands.
Lily's reached both times today on an error by the second baseman.
Yeah, both times, errors by the second baseman.
Like that one got away from the pitcher.
You see her kind of shaking her hand out there, maybe not getting quite as good as grip. I saw her in one of her warm-up pitches. She was winding up. It slipped out when she was winding in, so she actually almost threw the ball backwards in one of her warm-up pitches. I related it to something. I don't know if you remember back in the day when the Wii was the thing. You should remember, because I played Wii Sports a lot.
Yeah, I remember.
I did the bowling,
Yeah.
so I don't know if you remember if there was a trick in that game. If you released the ball backwards and you got all the little knees to jump in the air, spin around. You don't remember that, do you? Anyways, it's a funny moment, just believe me. As the fly out to center, we'll wrap it up here in the Cavaliers half of the fourth inning. 3 outs away from a spread win. If they could keep it at a 9-1 ball game, we'll see if they could do it on the other side. Johnson County 3 outs away from a spread win and sweeping this conference opener doubleheader against Labette. Let's see if Cavaliers can do it. It starts with a first pitch strike into Loftus. Yeah, Loftus, Hamilton, and Ring, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah,
I don't have any orders.
That's the ones you want up.
That's it.
Loftus 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging.
Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, leading off the leading Cardinals. Fifth, number 9, Curacao Camacho.
They're actually pinch hitter, so it's Camacho.
Oh, this is pinch hitter, yeah.
Popped up for Camacho, and now we'll get out of play our way. I always wait a little bit on those that are fouled straight back to wait to see if it's going to ricochet off the top of our press box or not. Gives everyone a pretty good wake-up call. It gets your attention. Another 1-2 to Camacho. Swing and a miss. And out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. Cardinals down to their final 2 outs. Steps in now, and it's Hamilton.
The shortstop, number 12, Matty Hamilton.
She's really got her hands apart on that bat.
Yeah. You see out the bottom hand down on the knob of the bat, and then the other. I mean, there's a visible gap in her, in
there
her
is.
hands. Oh.
See that too often. Good pitch there by Lavers. Man, she's bringing the heat.
No doubt about it.
Threw that one right by her. And
Did it again. So 2 swing and miss strikeouts for Lavers here. Now has the Cavaliers an out away from wrapping this game up and sweeping this conference opener doubleheader. Meanwhile, the Royals have just tied it in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Oh, good job, Royals.
4-4 ball game.
The home run?
Started with a Vinny double and then a single from Salvi and a sac fly up to deep right for Michael Massey.
There you go. Get them on, move them over, get them home. Pass squat's having a day today.
It is. Homer and a double, 3 RBIs. Another swing and miss strike here. And Ring down to her final strike. Laver strike out the side, wrap this game up. Down to their final strike. Here's the pitch.
She's just rearing back and letting it rip now. Yeah, big smile on her face.
Yeah. I challenge her again.
Oh, no question.
She can catch up to it, put it in play, tip your cap. Yes. Get the piece. Off near the handle of the bat that time. Another 1-2 delivery.
Well, she turned on that. Down to the last strike.
Has been for a couple pitches now. Not going away. Laver's trying to change that, and she does. She strikes out the side, and that'll do it. Cavaliers take the second game 9-1 after winning the first one 10-4. And in the conference opener, the Cavaliers played 19 total runs. Offense was dominant today, firing on all cylinders. Pitching was pretty good as well. We saw all three between Brielle D and Jalen Lavers getting the starts, and also Carrillo in relief in the first game. And that'll do it for us here today. Let's get the box score up here, give the final totals. As for Johnson County, 9 runs on 7 hits, just 1 error, 1 run on 2 hits, 2 errors for Labette. 4 total errors on the day for the Cardinals, just 1 for Johnson County. They were pretty clean and perfect in the first game. Doubles for Aspen Burger, Katie Klarick, Maddie Murray. And for the pitching line for Jalen Lavers, 5 total innings, just 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Man, oh man, cannot ask for much better pitching than we saw today from Johnson County. Despite Brielle D, even that 4 spot she gave up, she was very efficient, very good.
Just 1 inning. I mean,
yeah, just 1 bad inning. That was really it today.
That was it.
So
great job taking 2 on the opening of league play.
Yeah, that's it. So we mentioned this was the 6th straight time Cavaliers have won their season opener, and they swept it today, taking care of business. So they're back on the road Saturday at Cloud County Community College. First pitch at noon, second game at 2. They'll be back here at home a week from now where they host the Tigers of Cowley Community College. We'll have that doubleheader for you here. First pitch also, that'll be at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock for that doubleheader. We'll be back here on Johnson County Sports Live this Saturday. Baseball between the Cavaliers and the Blue Devils over on the Baseball Diamond. You can listen to Ryan Hilmer on the call with you all on that game. Should be a great time to spend your Saturday afternoon watching some baseball. You and I will be in Wichita. We'll be doing the KWCA Shrine Duels again, 2nd year in a row. Looking forward to doing that with you again at Newman University. And that'll do it for us today here on Johnson County Sports Live. Thank you all for watching. Cavaliers sweep the Labette Cardinals 10-4 and 9-1 on your home of the Cavaliers. Johnson County Sports Live. We'll see you later.